Besides placing an image on the screen, there are other interesting things you can do with images in Phaser. And in this video and the upcoming videos, I'll be talking about some of these interesting things you can do. So in this particular lesson, what we'll do is talk about the anchor point of an image. I've mentioned earlier that you place an image by the coordinate of its upper left corner. That's what's called the anchor point. So on Phaser, the default location of the anchor point is the top left corner. So if I say, for example, that this image will go in the middle of the screen, then this point is the one that's going to go in the middle of the screen, not necessarily the center of my image. If we wanted to place an image according to its center or to some other point within the image, we would have to change the anchor point of that image. So what I want to do now is I'm going to load the chicken, and I'm going to place it in the center of the world, but I'm also going to change its anchor point to its middle point. So as you can see, I've already preloaded the image, and we can refer to it as image. Let me create this new variable, which is going to be another sprite. How can we get the center of the world? Phaser allows us to grab that very easily from an object called world. So if we go to this.game.world, that will give us access to the world object, and we can grab its coordinates in the center by doing .centerx and this.game.world.centery. And the image that we want to grab is chicken. So this will give us the chicken image placed in the center of the world. But as I mentioned before, what we're placing in the center of the world is the top left corner of that image. But I want this part to go in the center of the world. So I'm going to change the image anchor point. So I'm going to do this.chicken.anchor and then set to. That's a method. Then we specify a number that will be proportionally to the width. So if I say 0, that's on the left side. If I say 1, it's on the right side. If I say 0.5, it's in the middle. So I want it to be 0.5 in the middle. And then for y, for the y dimension, also I want it to be in the middle. This will place the chicken this will change the location of the anchor point to the center. And so whichever coordinates we define for the image, that's where the anchor point is gonna go. If you're writing the same number on both, you can also just write 0.5 and it will work just as fine. So that's what the anchor point is, and this is how you can place an image on the center of your screen.